Hello everyone, welcome to my channel LoveGrowsTarot. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Virgo in the month of October. If you like my readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave any descriptions in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations. You can go to paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot and leave them there. They're very appreciated and they go right back into my craft. So thank you, thank you, thank you. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with absolutely everybody, and the themes and energies of these readings will also be taking place in the future. So please feel free to come back and review these readings at any time. I begin with 3 opening cards, one that represents the past, one that represents the present, and one that represents the future. And then I follow through with the rest of the reading, ending with a subconscious card, what your subconscious is trying to get you to understand at this present time. So let's start this sun sign of Virgo reading for the month of October. Oh, I'm also guided by my tarot cards and spirit. So basically I just keep shuffling until the appropriate cards present themselves. So we're looking for a card that represents the past for Virgo at this present time. Something from the past that Virgo needs to be reminded about, that may actually be opening opportunities or blocking opportunities. Something from the past. So this one is coming from the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is about moving away. Away from the things that no longer serve you best. So this card is coming from the past. So it could represent for some people the fact that maybe you're still holding on to something that you should have let go a long time ago, and to sort of revisit why you are sticking around, why you why are you hanging on to something that's really no longer serving you. And it's coming through again because there's probably opportunities for you to approach this energy once again. And maybe, if you are in a relationship, or if you are in a situation or a job or just anything like that where it's just you're not happy and it's really not serving you best, then now look around and see what kind of opportunities you have to make change. So this card is coming to you from the past. So it's something that you really have to think about right now. How it affects you, how it has affected you. If there are opportunities out there, then to look at them and, see what's going on. So your present card is coming from the 2 of Wands, which is a nice card to go with the 6 of Swords, because if you are leaving a situation, the 2 of Wands is nice because it's the beginning of a breakthrough of, new jobs, new projects, new career, new ideas, just a new, more confident, more self-assertive, more willpower, anything to really get you going and get your ideas going and, start you out fresh. So this card is looking into the 6 of Swords, so that's why I'm thinking that maybe for some of you, you might still be stuck in a situation that's not serving you. This is just a nice little sort of presentation of that there are opportunities out there, and things can change for the positive if you find the ways to do that. So let's see what's going on with the future. So the future, we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is really nice because the Ace of Cups is a gift. All the aces are gifts. They open doors to the suits, and the suit of the cups is love, and the suit of the cups is motion and artistic ideas, design, very watery, fluid type of energy. So this is opening up for you. So a lot of times it represents new love. We've got the Dove of Peace in there, so it's going to be a very peacefully emotional time. The turbulence of from the past is now going away, and now you've got this really watery energy coming through, and it's a very emotional, loving kind of energy. And it's also going to be filling you up. And so when you fill yourself up with self-love, you attract all the good things that you want. all the, you know, right people, the right places, the right situations. They're all attracted to you because you're exuding that love, and love is coming back to you in many, many, many forms. So that's going on for your future. So yeah, really think about the Six of Swords and what's going on with that, because these cards are representing change, and these cards are representing a time of just really loving, peaceful, you know, nice emotional situations. All right, let's see what the rest of the reading goes. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's work. There's going to be lots of work. You're going to be working on things, working on ideas, working on projects, working in the workplace. It's going to be really passionate, and it's also about mastery and mastering something that you're working on. So for the month of October, there is going to be a lot of that work energy coming through. Either your projects are just going to pick up steam and people are going to be really interested in them, or you're just going to be at your workplace. There's just going to be more responsibility applied to you because, you know, people are noticing that you're very good at what you do. So that's happening in October. Then at the same time, we have the Ten of Wands. So these cards together are, you know, there's a lot of work, but this is the card of burden. This is when you're taking on a lot of things, when you're not delegating, you know, and you've come from the Ace of Wands and you've made it all the way to the 10, but you're just holding on to this, you know, this big group of wands, and you can't really see through the thick of it. So it is, and it's about the workaholic. So you have to be mindful about what you're doing. You can't, and clinging to projects because you feel like nobody's good enough to do them the way that you do them is not going to be a good thing. With the Ten of Wands, if you continue to, you know, trying to control what you're doing and being very possessive about it, you're not going to be able to break out of the 10 and start a new journey. So you have to clarify what's going on. You have to, you know, sit down and if it is you controlling something because you don't feel people are going to be doing it as well as you can do, you sort of have to drop that mindset and you have to allow people in. There may be a learning curve. It may take people a while to figure things out because it's like it's your ideas and your thoughts, and they have to come in and, you know, try and live up to your standards. So you have to be very careful with that, especially when this card comes up. And you've got a lot of work here, so don't take on everything completely by yourself, and really sort of try and balance out the amount of work, the workload that you have. All right, what's the next card for Virgos? And Virgos have a tendency to do that anyway. They can really sort of like, they're perfectionists and you know, they can get really critical and judgmental about things. So you have to sort of like loosen the grip. All right, what's our next card for Virgo in the month of October? So we have the Page of Wands. Pages can be messengers. Messages. The Page of Wands are youthful, so they would be younger people. They're wands, so you've got the Ten of Wands and you've got this page over here who's eager to get his Ten of Wands going. So this page might come in to assist you. Look for this person. The wands are the fire signs, so that would be Aries, that would be Leo, and that would be Sagittarius. It's not written in stone that the court cards have to be the sun signs of that particular suite, but there's a lot of synchronicities around that, so watch out for those signs. And allow that person to come in and assist you, because they're close to your ideas. They just don't have the experience of it. So just let them in and let them help. What else? We're going to need to know about in the month of October. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights are of service, and that's a very beautiful thing too. And then Pentacles, so they're earth signs, so they're like you, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Knight of Pentacles is very methodical. So there's going to be a need for a methodical approach to things, just to slow things down. Like I was saying, this gets all, you know, fiery in here, and now we just want to like think on new plans. Be methodical about your approach. You know, really sit down and think about it. And the Knight can come in and help you with that. That's what they do best. That's their thing. And they will serve you as well. And they will also inspire you, and they will also maybe mentor you. So really listen to the Knight of Pentacles, and perhaps if it is you, then you have to slow down and you have to start being a little more methodical about your approach to things. Things are getting a little bit too hectic. And then we have the Three of Swords. So right in the mix of all this work, we have the Three of Swords. And the Knight can be connected to the Three of Swords. Just this is usually relationships. This is usually betrayal or sorrow or loss. It's usually involving three parties. So the Knight could be tied to this. Let's see what this card is. We have the Two of Cups. So that's good. So there's a new connection coming your way. And that's also like the Cups. So that's really reflective of your future and the Ace of Cups in your future. So the Knight might have been a relationship that isn't a three-person relationship that really isn't going anywhere, and you may discover this relationship. You may be in a situation where you give up this relationship. It may have something to do with the Six of Swords, because these are the swords, so it's really reflecting back on the six. So there's going to be a turning point in a relationship, and that's good because you have a new connection here. And this connection is going to be stronger than this connection can ever be. And it's also maybe, you know, if there was a three-person relationship, it's time to shift over to a stronger two-person relationship. And this will be something in September that, you know, this energy is here, so it's allowing you to do that. And in the future, it's probably going to be better for you, because if you had experiences in the past with multiple people in a relationship, then it's not really working out. What else does Virgo need to know about in the month of October? Virgo. In the month of October. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is your first major arcana card in this reading, which is a life lesson. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about change. It's about the ups and downs and the cyclical part of life. And how when things are down, all of a sudden they go, you know, they turn and they go up. It's a card of good fortune as well. It's like fate and destiny, karma. And we have here the Six from the past that's coming through. And then we have the present, which is like almost like a beginning, a new start, a different world, a different vision. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's your lesson for the month of October. Is that things are going to, if you change, things are going to change. If you are in a situation and it's the Three of Swords and you're still in that situation, if you change, the Wheel of Fortune is changing with you. And that means it's going up, and that means there's more opportunities. And you've got opportunities both in these cards. You've got the love opportunity, you've got the Two of Cups down here. So really think about change. Right, and our next card is the Three of Pentacles. So now we go back to the work card, and this is also about you being on display. This is about mastery, and this is about people starting to be impressed by what you do. You could be very well be an artist, and you're now doing exhibits, you're now showing, or people there's more interest in the work that you're doing or the craftsmanship of something that you do, but it's starting to create an audience, and people will be like commissions. So the Wheel of Fortune is really like starting to take action and giving you this, and that's really nice, especially if you are a craftsperson or an artist or projects, or you're working on something, and people are just going to start taking a big interest. And then the last card in this series is the Two of Pentacles. So now we're going into balance. So you need to balance things. You might be doing two different things. You might be doing two jobs. You might have a job and then a passion. You might have, there's two things in your material world that need balancing. So once you get that balancing in, it's going to be okay, because there's a lot of, You get a lot of really good energy as far as, you know, your work stuff, the pentacles, the material world's going really well, and you've got a lot of drive within that. It's just the swords here that you have to figure out, and that they could, you know, the connection here could be very, very, very strong. I'm thinking that it's very, very strong. Something from your past is like creating the Three Swords energy. All right, so the final card of this reading is from your subconscious, and it's coming from another major arcana, and this time it's the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about your intuition, all about your third eye, all about your inner self, really using your intuition to guide you. The High Priestess doesn't speak, she just knows. She allows her intuition to guide her, and she knows. And it's a life lesson card, so that's a significant change card. So whenever you get those red flags or something's happening, listen to your intuition. I mean, your subconscious probably thinks that you have it on the back burner, and you got to amp it up, especially going forward. So that's going to be another life lesson for you during the month of October. So really practice listening to your intuition. All right, Virgo, you've got a good reading. You have to figure out some of this past stuff, but everything else is like turning for, you know, it's very favorable for rebuilding and reconnecting. You've got the Two of Cups connection here. You've got the Ace of Cups coming in your future. So it's all like a whole new you, a whole new brand new start to something, and it's a lot of positive opportunities here for you. But remember, with the tarot, you have to work with the tarot cards. They're here to guide you. They're here to give you information, but you have to put the work in, because you can't just sit around and then just look at them and then expect things to happen. They will happen, but in the way that they will happen as the highest and best way for you is when you put the work in and you take the action. All right, so that's your reading for the month of October, Virgo. I hope you like these readings. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. #LoveGrowsTarot. And I do take donations. PayPal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. You can leave them there. They are greatly appreciated, and they go back into my craft. So this is something that I love doing. And thank you for all who donate. And that's going to be it. You've got a good month. It's going to be, making some changes, figuring things out, but it's going to be a good month as far as progress. So have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time.